The world of football was never ready for the night everything changed. Millions of fans around the globe were watching a live charity match under the bright lights of a packed stadium when the impossible happened. The game suddenly stopped after the stadium lights began flickering violently. Smoke covered the pitch, the crowd fell silent, and a chilling sound echoed through the arena like thunder rolling across a dark sky. When the smoke finally cleared, Lionel Messi was gone. Panic spread instantly. Security guards searched every tunnel, every locker room, and every entrance, but there was no sign of the football legend anywhere. On the giant stadium screen appeared a single symbol glowing in red flames, the terrifying mark of the mysterious Undertaker. Then a deep voice echoed across the stadium. Messi belongs to the dead zone now. The entire football world froze in fear. Social media exploded within minutes. Fans could not believe what they had witnessed. News channels interrupted live broadcasts. Football legends posted desperate messages online. Nobody knew who the Undertaker truly was. Some believed he was only a myth. Others said he controlled a hidden underground kingdom called the Dead Zone, a place where no one returned alive. Far away in a luxury penthouse overlooking the city skyline, Cristiano Ronaldo watched the chaos unfold on a giant television screen. His face remained calm, but his eyes burned with determination. He knew this mission was different. This was not about trophies, Ballon d'Or awards, or football rivalries anymore. This was about saving a friend. Ronaldo slowly stood up and walked toward a massive wardrobe filled with tactical gear and luxury suits. Instead of wearing football training clothes, he chose a stylish black suit with a sharp tailored fit, black gloves, and polished boots. The outfit made him look more like a cinematic secret agent than a football player. Under the soft city lights, Ronaldo looked unstoppable. He picked up his phone and made one call. "We move tonight." Within hours, a private jet landed at a hidden airfield outside the city. One by one, football's greatest stars arrived to join the mission. Neymar stepped out first wearing a futuristic black jacket covered in glowing silver details. Haaland arrived carrying advanced tactical equipment with his usual fearless confidence. Victor Osimhen entered next with protective combat gear and a determined expression. Kane carried maps and strategy files while Robert Lewandowski checked advanced surveillance drones. Young superstar Lamine Yamal looked nervous but excited to prove himself on the biggest mission of his life. The atmosphere inside the aircraft felt intense. Giant digital maps showed the dangerous location of the Dead Zone, an abandoned fortress hidden deep inside a frozen wasteland surrounded by black mountains and endless fog. "No team has ever entered this place and survived," Kane warned. Ronaldo looked at the screen carefully before answering. "Then we become the first." The jet disappeared into the dark night sky. Hours later, the squad arrived near the border of the Dead Zone. The environment looked terrifying. Snowstorms crashed against abandoned buildings. Strange shadows moved between ruined structures. Broken statues stood frozen under the moonlight like ghosts watching their every step. As the team advanced carefully through the frozen ruins, strange sounds echoed around them. Suddenly, explosions erupted from the ground. Hidden traps activated everywhere. "Move!" shouted Neymar. The squad scattered as giant metal chains burst from beneath the snow. Haaland used brute strength to break one chain before it trapped Osimhen. Lewandowski launched surveillance drones into the air while Lamine Yamal scanned nearby rooftops. "They're watching us," Yamal whispered. A massive screen flickered to life on a nearby tower. The Undertaker appeared wearing a dark hood and a terrifying mask. "You should have stayed on the football pitch," the mysterious villain growled. "The Dead Zone destroys everyone." Ronaldo stepped forward fearlessly. "Not tonight." The screen exploded into static. The deeper they entered the Dead Zone, the more dangerous the mission became. Giant steel doors blocked their path while mysterious guards wearing black armor attacked from every direction. The battle looked like something from a Hollywood action movie. Neymar used speed and agility to dodge attacks while Kane coordinated the team like a battlefield commander. Osimhen leaped across collapsing platforms with incredible athleticism. Haaland smashed through barricades with unstoppable force. But the dead zone kept testing them. Inside one abandoned chamber, the squad discovered hundreds of screens showing Messi trapped inside a dark prison surrounded by fire. Cristiano, Messi's weak voice echoed. Before Ronaldo could react, the screen suddenly changed. "You are too late," the Undertaker said. The floor beneath the team collapsed. Everyone fell into separate underground tunnels. Ronaldo crashed onto a cold stone floor inside a dark underground corridor illuminated only by flickering red lights. Dust filled the air as distant screams echoed through the tunnels. For the first time during the mission, Ronaldo was alone. He slowly stood up, adjusted his black suit, and began moving through the shadows. Every step felt dangerous. Strange symbols covered the walls. The deeper he walked, the colder the air became. Suddenly, several masked guards attacked from behind. Ronaldo reacted instantly. The fight sequence looked explosive and cinematic. Ronaldo dodged punches, countered attacks with precision, and used the environment to defeat multiple enemies at once. Sparks flew through the corridor as metal pipes crashed against the walls. After defeating the guards, Ronaldo discovered a hidden control room filled with advanced technology. Giant monitors displayed surveillance footage of the entire dead zone. He quickly searched for Messi's location. "There," Ronaldo whispered. Messi was being held inside the central tower, the most heavily protected area in the fortress. But before Ronaldo could leave, the Undertaker appeared behind him. The villain looked terrifying in person. Tall, silent, and surrounded by darkness, he moved like a shadow. "You came all this way for your rival?" the Undertaker asked. Ronaldo stared directly into his eyes. "He's not my rival tonight. He's my brother." The Undertaker laughed before launching a brutal attack. The battle between Ronaldo and the Undertaker shook the entire underground chamber. Tables exploded across the room. Glass shattered everywhere. Ronaldo fought with incredible determination, but the mysterious villain seemed unbelievably powerful. Meanwhile, Neymar, Haaland, Kane, Osimhen, Lewandowski, and Lamine Yamal were struggling through different parts of the fortress trying to reunite. Neymar and Yamal escaped a collapsing tunnel filled with fire traps. Haaland and Osimhen fought their way through an army of guards inside an abandoned train station beneath the fortress. Kane and Lewandowski hacked security systems to disable the fortress defenses. "We only have minutes left," Kane shouted. Back in the control room, Ronaldo was slowly losing strength. The Undertaker slammed him against a steel wall before lifting him into the air. "You cannot save him," the villain growled. But Ronaldo refused to quit. Using his final strength, he broke free and launched a powerful counterattack that shattered the control room windows. Alarms began blaring throughout the fortress. The entire dead zone started collapsing. Outside, storms intensified as giant towers crumbled into the frozen wasteland. Ronaldo grabbed a nearby motorcycle and raced toward the central tower through exploding corridors and collapsing bridges. The cinematic visuals looked breathtaking as fire and ice surrounded him from every direction. At the same time, the rest of the squad fought desperately to reach the tower before everything collapsed. Neymar used incredible footwork to dodge laser traps. Haaland carried injured guards out of explosions despite being enemies. Osimhen climbed collapsing structures to open escape routes. Yamal proved himself fearless despite his young age. Every member of the team played a role in the mission. Finally, Ronaldo reached the central tower. Inside, Messi sat chained inside a dark prison chamber illuminated by red flames. Messi looked exhausted but relieved. "I knew you'd come," Messi said softly. Ronaldo smiled. "Of course." Before they could escape, the Undertaker appeared once again. This time, the villain activated the fortress self-destruction system. "You may leave," he said. "But the dead zone dies with me." The final battle began. The chamber exploded with action as Ronaldo and Messi fought side by side against the Undertaker. Years of football chemistry transformed into perfect teamwork. They moved together like legends united for one impossible mission. Neymar, Haaland, Kane, Lewandowski, Osimhen, and Yamal finally arrived to help. The scene became the ultimate football crossover ever created. Haaland smashed through giant steel doors. Neymar disabled the energy system powering the prison. Kane coordinated the escape plan. Lewandowski secured the exit route. Osimhen protected the squad from incoming guards. Yamal hacked the final security gate. Together, the team overwhelmed the Undertaker. As the fortress collapsed around them, Ronaldo grabbed Messi's arm and led the squad toward the extraction point outside the dead zone. Massive explosions erupted behind them as they escaped through collapsing tunnels and frozen cliffs. At the final moment, the squad leaped aboard a rescue helicopter while the entire dead zone disappeared beneath fire and snow. Everyone watched silently from the helicopter as the terrifying fortress vanished forever. For a moment, nobody spoke. Then Messi looked toward Ronaldo. "You saved me." Ronaldo smiled calmly. "We saved each other." The helicopter disappeared into the sunrise. Hours later, the football world celebrated the return of Messi. Fans flooded streets across cities around the globe. Giant screens replayed footage of the legendary rescue mission while social media exploded with excitement. But one mystery remained. As Ronaldo stood alone on a rooftop overlooking the city, a mysterious message appeared on his phone. This was only the beginning. Ronaldo's expression turned serious. Far away in the darkness, another shadow watched silently. A new enemy was waiting. The screen faded to black. And the legend of the greatest football rescue mission ever told had only just begun.